And slowly and surely, they drew their plans against us.
If there is anyone out there who still doubts, tonight is your answer.
Listen to me, you smooth-talking son of a bitch. Let me lay it on the line for you and your boss, whoever he is. I don't care how many Dago, Guinea, what, greaseball, goombas come out of the woodwork.
From now on, there'll simply be all these robots walking around, feeling nothing, thinking nothing, and there'll be nobody left almost to remind them that there once was a species called a human being.
This isn't just a string of bad luck. The truth is, though, while you've been living up to your responsibilities...
But by and large, nobody truly owns property except the New World Order. And the New World Order owns you. Because what you're going to find by the end of this broadcast is that even our bodies are owned, possessed by the New World Order. So we're not talking about slavery in the physical sense. We're talking about it in every sense. And this is why school children are so indoctrinated with the history of physical slavery. Because when the word slavery comes up in any conversation, on any television program, in anybody's mind, they want you to see the picture of a black person wearing chains. That's the only context they want you to think of slavery in. If slavery exists, then it must be some person of some color wearing some kind of chain. That's the only kind of slavery that has ever existed, right? Wrong. Nothing could be more wrong in thinking that you are free, thinking that blacks have been freed, women have more rights. This is all lies and illusions, smoke and mirrors. We are more enslaved than we have ever been enslaved, and in fact, they're on the verge of killing the slaves, who aren't even revolting against the masters. They're actually faking revolts, faking revolutions as justification to start thinning the herd, to start culling the herd, because there's too many slaves. But what we're really talking about here is will, and the manipulation of your free will, such that you think you're free, you think you want to do things, but in fact you've been manipulated and deceived into wanting those things. And you don't have to look any further than the advertisers, the marketing campaigns to make you want things that are bad for you. Anything from, candy full of high fructose corn syrup and aspartame to a president who just wants to take your freedom away. Sheeple can be manipulated. It's just so easy. It's so easy. And honestly, I hate to say this, and I probably shouldn't, but when you wake up and realize how people are controlled and how easy it is to control people, you may be faced with the temptation of controlling the people around you, pitting them against one another. And honestly, I've done it before. Not in a malicious way, but hey, I'll just tell you. When my sister and I play Monopoly, and we've been playing Monopoly since we were very young. I mean, we were good at it. I'll put it this way. When we roll the dice, we don't count. If I'm sitting on Mediterranean and I roll a 12, I know I'm on Virginia. I mean, it's just like that. So it's like roll, boom, and then she grabs, roll, boom, 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 boom. And that's how the game is. And other people try to play with us and they're like, oh my gosh, what's going on here? And the money's just flying, and it's a war when we play. Now my sister's got 3 kids. And so she uses them. She uses her 3 children as pawns and sacrifices them trying to beat me. And I'm looking at her, I'm like, you're a mother, how can you do this? And she'll look her kids dead in the eyes. No, honey, I'm not going to take your money. And then a couple minutes later, we're going to team up, give me your money. I mean, it's hilarious, and I'm just watching, I'm like, oh my god, I can't believe she stooped to this. So finally I realized, if she's going to play dirty like this, I'm going to go ahead and start using some of the tactics that the New World Order uses against us. And so early on in the game, I started pitting her children against her. I started telling her children what she was going to do long before she did it. I started working on her young children psychologically, breaking them down, dividing and conquering. And of course, it worked. It worked, and I signed the board. You know, when we play, whoever wins signs the board. Was it wrong of me to do that? I mean, was it immoral for me to use these kinds of tactics the New World Order uses against us to win a game of Monopoly against my sister? I don't know. What do you think in the chat? I mean, I did tell her, point blank, I'm going to use New World Order tactics to defeat you because of the way you play. And I did beat her easily. And her and her children were all enraged and furious by the time it was over. How did I get on this topic? Because the manipulation of people's will, the manipulation of people and what they want, or what they think they want. All I was doing was trying to make her children want to remain independent, want to remain in the game, want to keep their little doggy, their little thimble. And that's all the New World Order is doing, making you want a lot of things you don't need. I'm out for now. Death to the New World Order.